Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to The Success. Today we're taking a look at 10 money saving tips from Mark Cuban. But before we start guys, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button to enter our monthly shout out giveaway. Just comment down below saying I subscribed and we'll enter you into the giveaway. Mark Cuban is an American businessman and investor. He is the owner of National Basketball Association's Dallas Mavericks, co-owner of 2929 Entertainment, and chairman of AXS TV. He is also one of the main shark investors on the ABC reality television series Shark Tank. He was born July 31st, 1958, which makes him 61 years old. His height is 6'2" and his net worth is $4.1 billion. His wife is Tiffany Stewart and they got married in 2002. Mark went to college at Kelley School of Business at Indiana University and graduated high school at University of Pittsburgh. Now that you know who he is, let's get into this countdown. Number 10. Odd jobs. Mark Cuban said, quote, "Open up a savings account and do odd jobs to earn money and save." Opening up a savings account is a great idea if you want to save money. Doing odd jobs is also a great way to make money. This is great advice from Mark Cuban that would often be referred to as common knowledge, yet so little people take it on board. Number 9. Ditch the plastic. Step 1 in Cuban's playbook. Don't use a credit card. Cuban tells CNBC, make it, quote, "If you use a credit card, you don't want to be rich." Cuban writes in a 2008 post, "It was a lesson he learned the hard way. I would charge something and think I'd be able to pay it off and then not be able to. I can't tell you how many credit cards I had ripped up." The 18% or 20% or 30% you're paying in credit card debt is going to cost you a lot more than you could ever earn anywhere else. On average, credit cards charge 16.7% interest according to Bankrate.com. Fellow Shark Tank investor Robert Herjavec agrees. Quote, "When I was young, I would carry a balance on my credit card," Herjavec tells CNBC. Quote, "My advice, pay off your credit cards every month and therefore pay no interest. Credit card interest is probably the most expensive loan you could ever get." Number 8. Watch your spending. Be a smart shopper, Cuban tells CNBC, make it. You'll quickly find that the greatest rate of return you'll earn is on your own personal spending. Save your money. Save as much money as you possibly can. Every penny you can. Instead of coffee, drink water, he writes. Quote, "Instead of going to McDonald's, eat mac and cheese." Cuban also suggests things like buying 2 years worth of toothpaste when it's 50% off. There's an immediate return on your money, he tells Vanity Fair. Cuban's Shark Tank co-star Kevin O'Leary takes a similar tactic. He refuses to spend $2.50 on a cup of coffee. Quote, "Do I pay $2.50 for a coffee? Never. Never do I do that. That is such a waste of money for something that costs 20 cents. I never buy a frappe or a latte, blah blah blah, woof woof woof, for $2.50. He makes coffee at home and puts his savings to work in the stock market. Quote, "I do drink coffee, 1 cup every morning," he explains. "It costs about 18 cents to make it and I invest the rest." Number 7. Put your money to work. All that money you didn't spend? Quote, "Once you have at least 6 months' salary saved, put what you can in a mutual fund every month," Cuban tells CNBC make it, "in order to grow your wealth. That means investing in an index fund with low fees made up of companies, which is comprised of the 500 biggest companies in the stock market." This is also a well-known suggestion of Warren Buffett. Quote, "Consistently buy an S&P 500 low-cost index fund," Buffett told CNBC. Quote, "I think it's the best thing that makes the most sense practically all of the time." Number 6. Be a risk taker. Sort of. Talk to any self-made millionaires or billionaires and they might preach the importance of taking calculated risks. Sometimes risks and rewards go hand in hand, as Cuban pointed out in a 2017 interview with Money Magazine while discussing the value of investing your savings. He explained that it's possible to save $1 million, but only if you're disciplined and take risks. Many who achieve high levels of financial success aren't afraid to invest for the betterment of their future, whether they are investing in the market, a business, or their education. Number 5. Invest. If you do take risks in the investment realm, limit the amount you contribute. Quote, "If you're a true adventurer and you really want to throw the Hail Mary, you might take 10% and put it into Bitcoin or Ethereum. But if you do that, you've got to pretend you've already lost your money," Cuban told Vanity Fair. "It's like collecting art. It's like collecting baseball cards. It's like collecting shoes. Something's worth what somebody else would pay for it. And I'd limit risky investments to 10%. Number 4, put it in the bank. In an exclusive interview with Young Money, a personal finance education and media company, Cuban offered this general investing advice and then followed the statement by saying, "The idiots that tell you to put your money in the market because eventually it will go up need to tell you that because they are trying to sell you something. The stock market is probably the worst investment vehicle out there. Although some investors believe the stock market is the ticket to wealth, others believe the market is too risky and volatile. Your stock can be profitable one day, yet it only takes one downturn to lose it all." Rather than put all your eggs in the stock market, Cuban encourages keeping some money in a savings account for a rainy day, so you're protected if something goes wrong. In his own words, buy and hold is a sucker's game. Those who put their money on CDs sleep well at night and definitely have more money today than they did yesterday. Number 3, save income. As mentioned before, aim to have 6 months worth of income saved in the bank account. Quote, "If you don't like your job at some point, or you get fired, or you have to move, or something goes wrong, you're going to need at least 6 months income," he said. Number 2, invest more. If you want to dabble in the market, Cuban advises doing so safely to minimize your risks. In his conversation with Money, he suggests investing in a low-cost mutual fund. These are investments that let you pool your assets with the assets of other investors, which provides a cheaper way to diversify your portfolio. As Cuban puts it, quote, "If you can find a way to invest inexpensively in the market, you can start to build your net worth." Number 1, Cuban gave this advice in a blog on his site titled "The Best Investment Advice You'll Ever Get." Although investing can build your net worth and put you on the path toward financial freedom, there's no guarantee that an investment strategy will pay off. Before investing, make sure you know the risks and prepare for the possibility of losing money. If you have doubts or if there's too much uncertainty surrounding your investment, there's nothing wrong with holding onto your cash until the right opportunity comes along. Alright guys, this brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also guys, please check out one of the 2 videos you're seeing on screen right now. It really does help us out. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video.